Yeah, it's a new thing apparently on VRChat that cameras influence now other people too. So if you take 4K pictures, yesterday we had that on. It was like a huge VV meetup, and Haro was taking a 4K picture of like other people, and there were like a lot of people in the instance, and just decided to take 4K picture. And Hipster was next to me, and he just fucking blue screen because of it. Yeah, Hipster then just brought me to like, yo, can you please can you please tell Hiro that he's a dickhead because he just crashed me with a 4K picture. And I'm like, how? I was like really literally asking like how could like this picture influence you too? But apparently yeah. And now I have like spout going on with that. So it basically takes the camera footage out of your VRC, not via your desktop screen, but through actually the camera, so it can take like 4K video.
Bro.
But right now it's like 1080p, so I don't know why it lagged. Anyway, recording has been running for the past, I don't know, 10 minutes. I think we should start now. And with that, welcome to episode 2 of Furrodivergent-Podcast with me and Lou. So last time we basically stopped at the part where we just had like our normal kind of unhealthy lifestyle of like during the week going online and like on the weekend just being in the evening online with like a lot of alcohol and or Friday, Saturday. That was the thing. Sometimes just Saturday, sometimes just Friday, or like if we had a wild week, like Friday and Saturday. That was crazy, man. But yeah, next thing is now the cons. Specifically now the first con and the first impression of it. Basically, like long ago, like long before the con, my back then ex-boyfriend was like, yo, there's like this con happening in Austria, and by the way he lived in Austria too, called Austria, and I was like at that time just so introverted and stuff like that, and social anxiety just was huge problem back then. I was like, I don't know if I want to go to cons, like more social things, stuff like that, and I don't know. I was like, one part of me was like, fuck it, let's go, because I kind of want to beat that social anxiety, and also in general just like my own socialness, whatever. And like the other part was like, no, it's like a lot of people and it's like so far away from home, and it's like but yeah, eventually I said like, yeah, fuck it, let's go. Which is by now like, I don't know, my whole lifestyle. Fuck it, let's go and everywhere. It's crazy. It's like I say yes to the most things if it like fits in my plans, and it has brought me to places. It's wild. But anyway, back to the con. So it was like finally the day where we were like going on a travel far beyond borders of Germany, and like fucking long train ride, man. It's like watching a lot of YouTube. It's just like I had like no internet and stuff like that, so I downloaded myself a lot. It's just so boring, and when we finally were at the hotel, I was just so tired. But when we finally arrived, it's like we walked into that hotel, into like the reception almost hall, because it's like huge. For like such a small hotel, it's like in the middle of the city, man. It's like, so yeah, we just walked in there, and like reception of course wasn't open yet, and a lot of people were just sitting around, and some people were actually already fursuiting, and that was wild to see for the first time, like IRL, and just to see like people all fluffy and stuff like that. It was wild, like furries exist IRL, and it was wild. But like it's like you already get like this first hint of this like aura that cons have. It's like just this different aura, like in a good term, and yeah. So we waited quite a lot. I believe we went out for a bit to eat something, and we could go in our rooms pretty early because the rooms were relatively high up and stuff like that, and people were already going through them for like cleaning and stuff and preparing it. So we could go in our rooms pretty early and just like unpack ourselves. And I just like first thing I did was just like throw my stuff on the ground and just jump into the bed, and was like I was dead. It's like I'm not used to 6 or 7 hours of train ride, and I just city, like just walking through Vienna, like mid Vienna. It is wild. It is just wild.
Yeah, you're not a city boy.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy, but it's also like Vienna is like one of the most busiest fucking cities, like in terms of traffic, because you have so many cars, and it's just driving almost recklessly. It's crazy. It's like its own reckless flow, and also like sometimes you don't even know what's like a normal sidewalk or what is like a bike lane. And on a bike lane, not just bikes drive, it's also like these fucking scooters and these what are they called, like the electric motorbikes.
Electric motorbike.
Oh, it's just called, okay, damn. Damn. They're all driving a fucking bike lane. It's like if you don't get the fuck out, you're just gonna die. No, it's wild. And yeah, that is just like looking three directions at the same time to just like not get hit by anything. It's wild. So finally in that room, finally resting, and it was like, hey, we have my ex-partner was like, hey, we have to get up. It's like the opening ceremony starts, and we're like, no, leave me alone. It's also like opening ceremony, you have to be there. So we went downstairs and just got met with like a huge line of people, all waiting for the event hall just to open, the event stage. We were all pretty early, like 10 minutes early and stuff like that, but it's like already so many people, it's crazy. So we waited, and it was like past like the scheduled time. It was like, what's going on now? Why is nobody getting in? It's like, yeah, delayed for half an hour. I'm like, man, I could have just stayed in fucking bed for like another half an hour, man. I was just standing there, and then at some point just starting to sit down, and it's like, I mean, it's the first time that con happened. It's like their first con, like people who made the con organized it.
Yeah, so things are gonna happen. Gonna get setbacks.
Yeah. It's cool, and it's like I also love how like every con is always overwhelmed by how many people have joined suddenly. It's like everything's growing. So we waited, and like the half, like 30 minutes passed, and it's like, why are we not getting? Why nobody let into the stage? And it's like, yeah, we delayed it another 30 minutes. I'm like, no.
Oh my god. It could have been another hour's worth of sleep.
Yeah, not sleep, but resting, man. It's just resting. I don't sleep well with daylight, but yeah. So after an hour, they finally let us in. Then we waited another like half an hour or something like that just for the thing to begin because they had some issues and stuff like that. It was wild. They had like also a camera set up in the back, and it was like a projector just for the front of the stage. It just was on like on the live feed of the camera. And it was just like people holding up. I believe it was in the opening, maybe in the closing ceremony, but they just held up like their phones with like meme stuff on it. It was wild. Like
That was the closing. I remember that.
oh, it was the closing. Yeah, they held up like the phone to the camera, and the camera was like actually zooming into the phones and stuff like that, and showing memes. That was hilarious, man. And also the almighty chair, man. The chair. That is that is like, I don't know, cult meme of fucking Austria. It's like the chair. It's just a regular ass chair, but it was like just in the middle of the stage at some point. Nobody was on the stage, so people were like, "Oh my god, the chair! The chair is like main protagonist in the con now." Yeah, it became huge meme. I believe they even asked.
On into year 2.
I believe they even asked if they can take like the chair with them. They want to take a chair, but then we're not allowed to, sadly.
Really? Somebody asked?
Yeah. Well, at least they asked and not just took it.
Wait, that reminds me. Didn't they make VRChat chair asset?
I'm not sure. Maybe they did.
I think they did. Or did I dream that? Could have been a dream. No, I'm sure they did.
Probably there were like a lot of IT fairs on Icon, a lot of people that were on VRChat too. It's like bound to happen that there's like a chair asset on VRChat because it's like, I believe it's not hard to make. It's like just if you already know how to model stuff, it's like basic chair. It's just like
it's just the chair.
it's just a chair. But not many people know because the con is still relatively small. It's nothing even compared to Eurofriends, man. It's like if that happened on Eurofriends, I guess there would be like way more chair assets. Yeah. You would have seen the chair a lot. And it would have been a huge meme on TikTok too. So ceremony happened and you already felt more of this like con aura, and it's like you slowly get the hint of like, yo, this is actually some sort of safe space. You can unwind, be yourself, be silly, be furry. And so that was the experience, and I don't remember much of this day anymore. I don't actually remember much of like the part of the con you weren't there because you just joined like mid-con. I believe you were like there at, I believe, Thursday, and you joined like Friday, Saturday, something like that.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was 2 days after you arrived.
I'm not sure anymore, but it's like I don't remember much what happened there because it was like really not much. And yeah, just con stuff, going to panels, a bit of party, but of course not much because like back then my partner was like not really a party animal.
And I mean it. With a hot cocoa.
Yeah. that was crazy. I was like, even on the first day, because like I was still held back by social anxiety and stuff like that, but I was like still, oh my god, we have to go out, man. It's like so nice out there, and it's like crazy. If you think back, like before the con, I was mostly just VRChat with like maybe 2 people, and just talk with 2 people max, and it's like not big instances or not much of public instances, only when we were drunk. Raising havoc. But yeah, everything was like going alrightish until you came, and then it was like not just alrightish, it was fucking amazing.
Okay. I wondered where you were going with that then.
Nah, but it's like the first day you came, we've also met up with another friend of ours who lived like sort of in the area. It's still like, I don't know. So we took like a big walk, and I still remember like how my legs hurt after that, man. Oh, we went back, and no, we were like eating something still. Yeah, and there's like one burger restaurant. That was nice too.
Oh, that was so good.
We went back, wanted to make a little room party because like every like bar or pub or anything just had so many people in it. Like people were like really close, just packed in that small rooms and stuff like that. We were like, nah, man, we're not drinking overpriced stuff in like such small spaces. So we were like, let's do a room party. But that one friend didn't have a ticket, so we kind of smuggled him into a room, which is like still technically it was legal 100% because like he wasn't sleeping in our room and he was just like visiting us, and at that time the hotel wasn't fully for the con. It's like the con didn't fully occupy the hotel, so it was like
No,
so
it was
cool.
in my hotel. I was in the secondary hotel.
Even secondary hotel. But yeah, so we did a little room party and it was getting late and our friend had to leave, sang our last goodbyes and went to the main stage to the party. And was while we were getting pretty drunk and took like some Malibu in water bottles. It's like one bottle, I had like in my cargo pants, I had like two bottles, like one was like water and one was Malibu. It was like always 50-50. So I had a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Morning, absolute nightmare, hangover and stuff. Oh my god, showering when you have a hangover is just golden. Like just spending most of the morning and bit of the afternoon just fixing yourself up from the past night, getting the hangover away, just to be ready to party again. Maybe visit a few panels and going. We were partying too much, man. We missed so many panels. I mean, it's like big part of the con, like parties and stuff like that, but also the panels.
I don't actually remember going to any panels that year.
So
Did I go with you so many?
I don't remember. It is like 2 years ago, man.
I know. I've slept many times since then. I don't remember.
But yeah, it was a lot of partying, a lot of fun, and I finally felt pretty safe in that con. It's like, especially social anxiety wise, because that shit was just gone. That is like also the time I realized, yo, I'm actually not introverted. I might be extroverted. I like this. I really like socializing. Kind of filled my battery up. While back then my ex-boyfriend was like getting drained by everything. He was an absolute introvert. Damn. It was absolute. Your body went flying down. Tracking. He was like mostly introverted, so his battery got drained. That's probably also one of the reasons why he went to sleep so early. He was mostly out with his own friends. I don't know what he did. If he visited many panels or something like that, because like at the time you were there, like at that point we were like sitting like, in the same room, stuff like that all the time. Like I don't know, it's like our relationship kind of went to die in that con. It was like one of the bad sides of the con. It was just like our relationship going down. Also because like he had no ADD or anything, no ADHD, no ADD, no autism, no nothing. So it's like really difficult if your partner is like not in the neurodivergent thing. It's like pretty difficult because it's like two lifestyles. So it's like he didn't get how I could like forget stuff, and he was like, yeah, the typical like, yeah, just if you forget stuff all the time, just write it down. And I'm like, dude, I'm gonna forget to either write it down or where the paper is where I written it down. It is horrible. By now I just survive because of like my phone's calendar. The only thing that still keeps me time with like time stuff like that, and just keeps me organized. But yeah, where was I? So yeah, I kind of was like out at the con all the time, and now it's just like realizing like, yo, I'm extroverted and stuff like that, and it was wild that con changed me, man. It's crazy. It just completely changed me. Before introverted, social anxiety was huge, and like even after the con, even though the con kind of threw my life around, it also just showed me that I actually really like hanging out with people and stuff like that, and like with more people at a time. And it also kind of fought my social anxiety to an extent, but permanently. So yeah, it's just cons, man. It's wild. It's like,
Yeah, you know, Speaking of your social anxiety and your introvert, extrovert stuff, I've actually noticed such a big change in you from when we first met. Obviously, we've been friends for 4 years now, or coming up to 4 years. When we first met, you were a huge introvert. Huge. Like, I remember the day we met, which we touched on before. And like just seeing how you've changed over the years, it's crazy difference. You are like polar opposite to what you were. It kind of just goes to show you sort of just need to find the right group of people, the right crowd, which in this case is probably the furry fandom, just to bring you out of that shell, make you realize you can be social, to find your true self. It's such a good tool. The
Yes.
con was a good tool as well. That's definitely made a huge difference for myself as well. It had the same effect on me. Realizing you can talk to people and they will talk to you back. Building friendships and bonds from there. Crazy, it just kind of clicks in your brain that you can do it. And then you continue to do it.
Yeah. It's like you pull the lever over. It's crazy. It's just a light switch.
Literally.
Yeah. That is just wow, because I just can't get over it, like, especially how big the aura of a con is. It's just wild. It's like a whole different aura, a whole different vibe and stuff, like, in a good way, and it's like actually feels like safe space. And so we like mid con or some stuff, like we were drunk, and just like because it was like the con was like split into hotels, like one main hotel and one not side hotel, not secondary hotel. It's like, I don't know, 2/3 of the con were in the main hotel, and like 1/3 of the con was like actually in the second hotel, and you had a room in the second hotel, so we were there for some reason. I believe just to collect you, maybe. I'm not sure anymore. We were drunk. They were like, I still remember we were going out of the hotel. We were still like in the reception area. There were trash bins. There were trash bins, man. And it's like these trash bins
I knew this story was coming.
Of course. It's one of the stories, man. It's like these trash bins had like lids. They were like rotary. It's like you normally just like put your trash in it, like just move it with your hand on the side. It's just like closes automatically to just rotary things. And it was like, I believe it was like metal, like it was metal. So I was like just I don't know, just taking it, just rotating it like one time. It's like 360 degrees, just rotating it, and it was like just funny. And then this absolute, I almost say moron, man. It's just like punches that lid. He just punched that stuff. So it went around like a lot of times, and it just rotated a lot and like made a lot of noise. Absolutely punched the lid, man. And it's like, there was still one, it was like late at night, it was like midnight or something like that, and there was like still a dude at the reception. It's like, the bins were like next to the reception, but there was a wall, so he couldn't see us. He could just hear it. And then he just came out of the reception and was like, yo, are you in this hotel? Do you have rooms in this hotel and stuff like that? And we just were like acting all confused and stuff like that. What just happened, stuff like that. We're like, oh, I don't know. And he eventually let us go. And it's like, you could have lost your room that day, man. Just like, not. It's like you in the hotel, you have a room, and then you just punch the bin, man. It is crazy.
I only wanted to see how fast it could spin. What's the harm in that?
Well, the bin could maybe harm because you just punched it. I mean, it wasn't metal, but still.
Does it have feelings?
Probably, you don't know. Maybe the dude at the reception had feelings for the trash bin lids.
Trash sexual.
Damn. Oh, trash sexual. That's wild. It's just like most of the stories. It's just like, I still remember. I don't know if you have anything to add.
I don't remember a huge amount. I mean, I remember meeting you for the first time after, what was it? It's been 3 years. That was obviously a highlight, one of the top highlights. I remember getting very, very drunk every single night. I remember learning, 7 or 8 vodka Red Bulls are not a good idea.
Oh yeah.
I thought I was going to perish that night. I'd
So
never felt my heartbeat so prominently.
it's like with ADD, you don't feel caffeine really until you hit a certain amount. It's like you have to really just chuck down a Red Bull or something like that just to feel it. Dude, we just had so many Red Bulls and I was just vodka bulls, and it was crazy. I felt it, yeah. I couldn't sleep till like, I don't know, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, something like that. That was wild. But yeah, that was like sums up the one of the highlights of the con. I'm almost dying. That is not a highlight. Anyway, um,
No.
it's like most of the stuff I still remember from the con. Yeah. So it was like the end of the con. It's like closing ceremony had happened. Like the that dog's party had happened. It's like no, actually the day where we had to go home, saying our goodbyes, especially to the con, was like sad and stuff. Post con depression hit hard. It's like if you stay like till actual last day, and one day later, it's like you already see how like normal people enter the hotel, how people from the con, like the staff, slowly deconstruct the whole place. It's just dismantle everything and taking it away. It's really sad. It's really really sad. It's like a double
Yeah, it's
edged
like a
sword.
feeling of, yeah, it's like a feeling of emptiness. Like the vibe has dropped. It's gone. It's like, oh, yeah, it's just a hotel now.
Yes, it's the double sided sword. If you stay one day longer than the actual con is happening, because like for one you can still be at the dead dogs party and actually experience like the whole con like in its entire length, but at the same time it's like you see how the vibe is slowly almost dying. Yeah, everything was like that. The dog party and stuff like happened, which you probably don't remember.
I don't remember. Was that the vodka bull
That
incident
was the
party?
vodka one. Yes, it doesn't surprise me
Okay, I
that you don't
do
don't
remember.
remember that one. But so yeah, we went home and it was like post depression, but also like at that time my relationship going down. It was a wild train ride. It's like there was so like already during the con there was so much tension between us. It was crazy, and it's like we didn't talk. We didn't even really talk, but it just felt this aura, man. I also remember like we were like having breakfast or something like that, and that like at the kebab shop like right next to the con. It's like almost really next to the con. It's like in the middle of the street. There's like this little kebab place and stuff like that. It's really convenient for late night when you had drinking a lot. Everything else is closed, but the kebab shop is still open. It's nice. Yeah. Anyway, we were going there. It's like I still remember you felt really uncomfortable because like you just felt the tension between me and my partner back then. It was like crazy.
The silence. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there was a lot of tension, and like the train ride back was like we of course had seats next to each other because at the time we ordered everything, we were still hey everything's cool and stuff like that. It's just like it was like months before the con. It's like was wild train ride back because it was like just silence, just minimum communication. Also when we said goodbye, it's just like one awkward hug and then just bye. I was like, we didn't
Oh
talk for
God.
no few weeks. Didn't
The
talk.
train ride was 4 hours, right?
Nah, more. That was like 5 to 6 hours.
More.
That and post-con depression, that was just wow. That just threw my life around, man. Like the week after, that was just horrible. But still, I was different now. I like the lever that had switched. Still, it's still like, hey, I like socializing, stuff like that. And social anxiety was still kept it at bay. And it was like where I first really started meeting people on VRC2. So yeah, life just went on like before, but still different. Still being on VRC every evening, and yeah, that is like the whole thing of the con. Which brings me to the next topic. It's like months later. It's like at that time I had like a apprenticeship as a car mechanic, learning that stuff. It's like slowly going towards the end, and final exams came closer and closer, and I stressed more and more out about it. It was like so little studying and so much stress. It's just like the typical ADD thing. It's like you're not gonna study for that stuff until like the last day before the final exams that will decide if you still have to, if you're gonna be at school and still learn like beneath minimum wage and stuff like that. It's like if you're not gonna make it, you just I don't know. It's like you got one more try, and then it's like up to your boss and the school if they still have you let another try on the final exam, stuff like that. So it's like a lot of stress. Not much happened at that time. Was just concentrating on that, and yeah, eventually wrote like the final exam. It was just like I didn't even care if I passed or not. It's just like I was so happy that they're finally done. It's just wild. Like you get the results like months later, like 3 months later or something like that, and it's like you're waiting on that. Like those results, like 2 months is crazy. It's like you get left off a cliffhanger and just have to wait like ages. Got a movie you really like, and it's like, oh. So eventually I got my results and I passed. I passed relatively well. It was just like such a huge relief. And I still remember it. Like I was like out with friends. It was like on the train already going to major city just to visit some friends. And like on the train ride, my mom called and was like yo, you got mail. Was like, she said it like in such a serious tone. It was like, I got mail? What's up? Did I do anything? It was like actually afraid at that point because like I didn't know if I had done anything, stuff like that. And she was like, yeah, you got mail, and that from like from like the people who made the final exams and stuff like that. And she was like, can I open it? Can I open it? And I'm like, nah, man. It's like I was on my way to go into a bar with people, and I was to my mom like, if you're gonna open this thing now, there are like two outcomes. Either I'm gonna drink too much because I'm gonna celebrate, or I'm gonna drink too much because I failed.
Drown your sorrows.
Yes. I was like, nah, that's not a good idea. I was like, no way, she's gonna leave me off like that, because she was really curious too, and I was like, I maybe open it as soon as I'm home, and it's like, was back home, someone was like staying overnight at my place, and I opened it, and oh my god, it was such a huge relief, and it's just like, hey, you passed, you're a certified car mechanic now, and I'm like, yeah. That was wow. Finally got to call my boss and say like, yo, I'm not working at your place anymore, because it's like a thing. As soon as you got like the paper saying like, yo, you're certified mechanic now, like the apprenticeship just ends without like having to stay any longer and stuff like that. If you get the paper, you can just say goodbye and go. Literally. They call my boss and I'm like, yo, I'm not showing up to work anymore. It was such a huge
From
relief.
what you've told me, that was a good thing.
That was a really good thing, because my workplace back then was like wild. I mean, like from like what I did, because I was there as like a car mechanic apprenticeship, like just basic car mechanic, but it was like I was doing like quad bikes. That was really fun. I did stuff like installing stuff in cars. I was like removing stuff in cars, like fucking blue lights on top of railway service cars. You go like blue lights, stuff like that, and got to do that. So I did basically everything around cars and quad bikes, and also normal like motorbikes and stuff like that. Also went on towing cars. I was managing partly the it's like tire storage for like all the tires and stuff like that, all the wheels. So I also drove a lot of different vehicles back then. Like I still don't have a driver's license, but I've already parked cars. I drove quad bikes, and that pretty well because we had also a guy there who had a driver's license, and he crashed like those quad bikes like 2 times. And it's like I don't even have a driver's license, but I just could drive those. I could even drift them. I drifted them. I was like one of two head mechanics for those quad bikes because only we both like knew how to do services and stuff like that and how they work. So it also sometimes happened that I just like drove around with like open transmissions and stuff like that, just like really dangerous stuff. I just drove like open stuff just to see what's up in there and stuff like that. It's like nobody else would do. It's like a partly deconstructed quad bike. It was just wild. It was a nice thing. Also drove a forklift. I also drove like, oh, how would I call it again? Like these bigger vehicles that are like also used to excavate shit. It's like not an excavator. It's like the other thing.
Like a plow?
Sort of, yeah. It's like it steers by just like can like rotate its back and stuff like that, and it's run separately. Got like
I should know this.
fun. Yeah, you should know that. But yeah, also big big construction vehicles. I drove that stuff too, and like also connected shovels and stuff like that, and helped out. So I actually fully drove and used that thing. Keep in mind, I don't even have a driver's license at that time. I completely drove that thing, and I could drive it. The quad bikes, that normal motorbikes, cars, and it sums up most of the random stuff I just drove without a driver's license.
All that experience before legally being able to.
Yes, I could drive everything. Like it's crazy. It was like from like what you could work. Like you could also a lot of tools and nice tools and stuff like that. It was a pretty nice place, but some of the workers there were like complete out, and also the boss. Oh my god, anger issues, huge anger issues, and it was just a wild experience, man. I was like so close to breakdown at that time. It's crazy. So yeah, I was so happy and relieved to finally leave that behind and go to another company. It was like 5 minutes away from my home, actually, just like on foot. And like next to it was also a store, stuff like that, like supermarket. That was quite nice. During the 1 hour break, I just could go home. But I knew that they had like a more laid back work environment, but you get like a little less paid. Like by little, I mean like 200 euros less. She was like, okay, I guess it's like really close to me and stuff like that. I just wanted to like sit back and relax a bit after the horrors I went through like the past 3.5 years. Yeah, it was like this neat, this nice, and it also was funny. It was like I was one of two people and they're like actually qualified. We were like 4 people, so it was quite nice. So yeah, it was just like a few months ago. It was like when did I go away? It was like not much later than the second con happened, and the con was like July.
Yeah, I think it was August time.
Yeah,
Not
it was
too
like
long ago.
until that, but that's like for the future. It's like it would get worse. But yeah, it was like at that time I was like, yo, like a little bit settled down in life right now. I'm like stable, like mentally, and also like money and stuff like that. Things cool. So that was also the point where finally started doing content creation. It began with just like Instagram and making pictures in VRC, uploading them. Eventually, in the VRChat update, they added the camera dolly system. And was like trying that out. They also had like integrated recorder. So it was like doing a little scene with that, just short video. It was like my very first video, just trying that out. Uploaded it and was like, yeah, this kind of nice. So I eventually started doing videos. It was like not edits or anything back then, far from my content now. It was like I just let the camera roll for like 24/7 when I'm like in VRC. Just capture everything and take like funny moments out, because I didn't like the clipping tools. It's like I'd forget it. It's like there's a funny moment, stuff like that, and concentrate on that, and like not like, oh my god, I have to clip this stuff like that. I'm not gonna clip it. So just let it roll. I had like a lot of storage space. Still have a lot of storage space, so I thought like fuck it. So I did that mostly, and started to learn stuff about editing and actually recording videos, which is also really important because you can't always fix stuff in post. It won't work out. But went mostly with that, and then went on for like 1 or 2 months, and then Furrodivergent happened, which is like also huge thing, because back then I was still exhausted from like before, when I was like still in my workplace and stuff like that, and I was still like discovering things, stuff like that. So I didn't buy myself any ticket or stuff like that, because like I didn't knew much about variety and how actually awesome it is, and so I just passed on it. I still remember like weeks before, like one of my friends asked me if I want to go to variety and if I already have a ticket, and was like, I don't know, I don't have a ticket. And they were like, I have a ticket. And I'm like, I can give it to you. And I'm like, I don't know if I will go. So eventually, one day before Furrodivergent would have happened, a good friend of mine just said, like, yo, I'm going to Furrodivergent. You gonna come too? And I'm like, no, sadly not. They're like, what the fuck? Eventually, they got me to go, but it's like still the problem. I don't have a ticket. And then they were like, don't worry about it. And I'm like, oh no. I already thought like the other friend who like offered me a ticket already gave it to somebody else, because like during those weeks between now. And then it just texted me, like that friend, I was like, yo, here's your ticket. I'm like, no way, thank you. And I didn't have any holiday taken at the point, because I didn't plan for it. So we kind of planned, I still wanted to be there at the opening, but it would be like 3 a.m. and I had work the next day. I was like, okay, I'm gonna sleep really early today. I'm just gonna wake up for the opening and then go sleep again. So we did that. I was fucking tired, man. It was crazy. I was so tired during the opening, but the opening was nice. And then I went to work. I was so tired at work. I believe opening happened Friday. The evening, I just instantly went to bed, like after the work day on Friday. Instantly went to bed. I was so tired and woke up like midnight. Just ate something and then went actually on partying for, I believe, like 12-15 hours or something like that. Just partying on Furrodivergent. Was wild. I just emptied all my vodka, all my Malibu. I believe I had some little bit of like pushkin blackberry stuff. I just emptied it all. It was crazy. It was like a mini bar, just an empty mini bar on the side of my room. It was crazy. But I had so much fun. I was dancing all the time, and that was like most of my Furrodivergent experience. Actually, just like really nice parties and like having a lot of fun, stuff like that. It was really cool experience. Met a few new friends. It was just wild. Eventually, I also wanted to attend the like some panels. One of those panels were a content creator meetup. I was like, oh, I'm a content creator. I can go there and meet people and maybe do some connections. So I went there, and it was pretty overwhelming because there's so many people. Like I back then already knew Contigo from another friend. And it's just so like big events, or like sort of big events, big meetups with a lot of people in a group, or multiple events happening at the same time. It's like that dude is like always always overwhelmed. It's like he wanna be there everywhere at the same time. He absolutely loves socializing with people. He'd just be everywhere. I was just so overwhelmed. It's like met him there too, and through him met like a few people. It's so many people at like such a small place. It's like just this room filled with people, and it's just like there's just one corner of it. It's just wow. But yeah, I've met also Jack at that time, Jack the Foxy, and he was also a bit overwhelmed by it, and just like talking and stuff like that. Also, of course, about content creation, went and partying, and yeah, eventually that also ended, which was also pretty sad. But it was also like same experience with like the con IRL, but like the vibe was not as strong because it's still VR and it's already different thing. But yeah, that went by. Continued doing my content. Eventually, after weeks of doing the recording 24/7 and making those little funny VRChat moments and editing them, I decided it's finally time to change my content. And it was like doing my first edit. I was like really enjoying that, and then eventually completely switched to just doing edits all the time. Like I said, had a lot of fun, and yeah, it's just everyday normal life continued until another con happened. I wish, yeah, the second one, a wild story. We can also talk about it a bit more because it just happened recently. Also changed my life completely, and yeah, but we're gonna talk about especially Avustria and what happened after that in the next episode. It's also special. The next episode is Lou here will talk about most of his life, and then we eventually cover the second con, which is, like I said, huge life changer. Like cons are still wild. So yeah, just life went on and my content stuff.
With your content, one thing I've noticed is you're not a big trend follower. Like, obviously, everybody does all these trends. They're great. It's good to see how everybody does it different. I've noticed you haven't really jumped on that. All your stuff is pretty original.
That is partly true because I have like 3 videos that sort of tiny bit follow trends, but it's also way different. But yeah, I rarely follow trends because, like you said, I just wanna stay original, do my own thing. Don't be like that TikToker that like recycles that same thing again that has been already made and put into videos and recorded and stuff like thousands of times. Like everybody has seen it enough. I just wanna create my own stuff. Maybe every now and then follow a little trend and just do it if it's also if you already have the scene for it or like camera angles for it, and just couldn't do it really easy, but not actually do the full thing all the time. Most of my goal was just stay original.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I remember one you did, which I really liked. It was the food one, the guy in the fridge.
The guy
with that Sonic song.
Yeah.
I did like that one. That's the only VR version I've seen.
Yeah, it's like these little things. It's like, I know not many people have seen it. I also know nobody did in VR before, so it's like one of the rare occasions I actually do trans. Because it was kind of funny to do it, and I mean it's still sort of original because nobody did it before in VR, and it's still changed it up. It's like not exactly the same thing. I'm not just gonna open the fridge and stuff like that. I just like cook the whole meal.
So, what made you decide to get into car mechanic? Because you're not really a car guy like I am. You seem to have zero interest in cars. Why did you decide to get into that field as an apprenticeship for 3.5 years?
Well, it was like more of kind of have to do this now than a decision. It's like I enjoy taking things apart sometimes. It's like nothing I'd really enjoy for like a whole job and stuff like that, which also was one of the big things why I kind of quit it and want to start something new. But yeah, it was just like, I kind of have to do this now, and it's like I can maybe do it, and I actually did it. I'm fully qualified car mechanic now. It's also good to know, because if you got an old car that's already like out of warranty and your insurance isn't too much of a you can just do your stuff yourself and like save so much money.
Oh yeah, definitely a good skill to have.
Also help out our people and maybe have 100 more on your bank account, maybe.
Definitely earn some side money, little side hustle.
Yeah. Also, I have this, so even if like stuff doesn't work out I want to do in the future, I still can be a car mechanic for the time being.
Yeah, good backup.
Yeah, it was more of like emergency decision because back in school I of course didn't know what I want to do. So yeah.
I mean, who does? Not many people do.
So
Brain fried.
yeah, brain fried. Yeah, after 2 hours of recording something like that, which got interrupted a lot.
I told my mum I'd be an hour.
Oh my god, it's like 2 hours 20 now. That is wild. Yeah. We're gonna cover next episode the second con with like a little bit of backstory on Lou's life this time. Like I've been yapping mostly about my life, but next episode you're gonna hear more about Lou, and we're gonna actually talk in the end about the second con and how absolutely life changing that thing also was. It's like the first one was already wild, but the second one, man, crazy.
Even more.
Yes, probably had to do something with like that at that time. No relationship was going down, so yeah. So I hope anyone who was listening to this enjoyed it and gonna stick around for the next episode. Until then, have a wonderful day and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.